Hello, pet parents. Robert Semro back here at BlogPaws 2017 here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, having a blast, learning a lot, and it's because of folks like this that I make sure I attend this event every year because I learn something new, and a lot of times I go, gosh, I think I've heard that, and then I learn there's a whole new twist, and there's a lot of important things going on that, again, conferences like this really reinforce and instill in us. I want to thank our next guest, Dr. Ken Lambrecht from Westtown Veterinary Center. And you've got to introduce the star, though, really.
This is Bug. She's hard to describe in just a couple of words what she is, but I call her my adventure cat. She was 12 weeks old, a foster in my clinic, and she's what you call a foster failure. And she's from Portage, Wisconsin. And as soon as she came into my life, I started taking her on adventures, and the rest is history, so to speak. So she goes everywhere with me.
I love it.
She's been to Spain, Portugal, Canada 2 or 3 times, Mexico, anywhere they'll allow her in, and I think she'll have a good time. I take her. You
are popular, but Bug is even more popular.
Way more popular. I don't get invited to things unless Bug's with me.
Well, now, that would be a shame because you have so much great information. Let's talk about what you're doing here at BlogPaws 2017.
I was invited to speak with Steve Dale about cat-friendly practices. It's something very, very close to my heart. We are literally changing the way we practice so that cats can see their veterinarian more often. Because what's happened is nobody likes to put their cat in a carrier. Nobody likes to see their cat stressed. We want cats to come in like Bug, sit on our exam table, put out their arm, give us their blood, basically, right, when we need it. We want them to be just as calm. I do many exams with my cat, with cats sitting in my lap. Not always as relaxed as Bug, but there is absolutely no reason, if we start at kittenhood, like 6 to 8 weeks of age, up to 13, we're going to start kitten kindergarten in our practice in the coming months. Steve Dale gets credit for the idea. Samantha Martin, who I'm sure many of your viewers know, we are putting together the best of our ideas, and I'm going to get kittens. We're going to get kittens from all over southern Wisconsin if we have to, and socialize them. Because people come up to me all the time like, I want my cat to do what Bug does. Well, guess what? Let's start early and let's do it.
And that really is the key, starting early with everything.
Everything. And again, people say, well, my 13-year-old cat, I say, don't give up on that.
Right.
But we've got impressionable time. She was well fostered and just comfortable with people. One of the things we did at my clinic was pass the kitten. And that's, again, Steve Dale's idea.
And that's not an Aaron Rodgers reference of flinging him 40, 50 yards.
No,
okay?
This is pass gently, don't create fear. Samantha Martin is already doing it at her shows. The VIP guests are passing the kittens, and she's socializing those kittens.
I love that. A lot of folks don't think that you can train cats, and they are so wrong.
Highly trainable. You, again, check in with Samantha Martin and people like that have done it for years. Actually, Steve Dale's cat played the piano. He was training. It's a great story, but the short story is he was training his dog, and the cat jumped in and started playing better than the dog.
I love that. And for those who are wondering, who is Samantha Martin? We've had her on our show before a couple times. We actually filmed her show, The Acro Cats. Just truly wonderful, and truly does show what can be done.
She's absolutely amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yes.
Now, let's talk about this, because this is more than a movement. This really is about the health of cats.
Yes. The cat-friendly practice, again, going back, is about socializing, not creating any fear, getting them to the veterinarian at least yearly so that we can educate clients. Preventive care. What kind of behaviors should we be looking for? Where should we locate their litter boxes? Where should we feed them? All those things are fair game. How should we play with them? Should we feed them out of a pet food bowl or the no bowl system? There's all these ideas out there that are just exploding. So
I love that. I think it's so important too, because again, what's the biggest problem we have for cats? It's the turning in of cats for the wrong reasons. And then they end up in line to be euthanized.
It's absolutely the #1 cause of death in cats is euthanasia, and the #1 cause of that is behavior problems. And it might be not using the litter box. Yeah, it might be not using the litter box. Right. It might be, fearful because they don't like the sound of somebody's voice. But you can socialize cats to anything. Yeah. So, and again, Samantha and Steve and Bug are out to prove all that. And any cat can be better socialized.
I think it's amazing. And it's so important, and it really changes minds. I know I was in there as you were all talking, and the reality is people they're amazed. They shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. It's a paradigm shift. I think we all grew up with a certain stereotypes and predilections. They're all most of them are being disproven. Yeah. Cats don't like water. Bug sails. She jumped as a kitten on a melting piece of ice on Lake Mendota where I live, and she started pawing the water. I said, this cat is different. So nature, nurture, but I then brought out all those things. So cats, people say, well, does she swim? Yeah, she swims really well. I don't choose that she swims, but she'll fall off occasionally. And if I scoop her up, put her on, she jumps right back up and is ready to go again. There is no fear created. And because I didn't create any fear, I just kind of worked with her and watched. I'm a veterinarian, but before my undergrad degree was wildlife biology. Okay. So I love to watch cats, indoors, outdoors, wherever they are. Now, lots of concerns out there as far as safety when they're outdoors, so that's a whole nother talk.
Well, we'll get him down for another talk soon, but I want to make sure folks know where they can follow what you're doing, all the adventures. Let's give out your website.
Yeah, the Bug's website is actually her Facebook. Her website, we're having some technical problems with the pictures, but the Amazing Adventures of Little Bug, Facebook, and then our clinic is westtownvet.com, and then Pets Reducing for Rescues is a program we're doing to get cats and dogs to their ideal weight, and we're donating money for every pound lost. So we run that every spring. We just finished up. We had over 50 contestants, and we donated over $3,000 to local rescues. Wow, over the 8-year history of the program, we have donated over $10,000 to local rescues.
Wonderful. My goodness. That's the thing about this event, folks, is there are so many wonderful stories, so much wonderful knowledge, education. If you've thought about, wow, I wonder if this exists, or who can I turn to, I'd really urge you, if you're into that stuff, consider coming down here. Folks, I mean, honestly, meeting Bug, that doesn't happen every day.
It's been an education for me, and I was talking to a couple of the bloggers. They are educators. Veterinarians are educators. It's like two peas in a pod. We educate on different levels, but the bloggers are telling me to tone it down and not so wordy, right? Use real speak. It's all true. And then they're getting the straight science from Win Foundation, from Fear Free, from Cat Friendly, all to spread out to the world. So these are the organizations that are doing it. The research that's being done by Win Foundation, fantastic. Catalyst Council, Cat Free Practice, Cat Friendly Practice, Cat
I love
Free.
It.
It's
important.
It's very important.
And,
it's vital.
I've got to say, on behalf of everybody in the pet world, thank you for everything you're doing, because it does make a difference.
Thank you. It's great. It's great to be a part of this program. You guys have done a fantastic job.